we look at it that our expectations are very high. If we don't win a cup, it's a failure in San Jose. Right? We go to the Final Four, we look at it the same way. We made 9 changes this summer. It's not always the most talent. This is a blue-collar team that works its tail out. Do they have all the talent in the world? No, they don't. But I'll tell you what, I'm damn proud of them for what they're doing. Now, can we add a player? Absolutely. I will tell you 2 things that is a massive shortage in the game of hockey. Defensemen and centers. You take a look in the NHL, it's the same thing. If there's anybody that's a good player that's trending up, odds are he's in the NHL. Now, you want to take a look at opportunities and say, here's a piece that we can add, fill a hole without creating another one. We did the same thing in San Jose. There's not a day that goes by that we're not looking for people in San Jose and here. And at this point, I'll hand it over to Wayne, and Wayne can give you a little bit of the background. There's a supply and demand. If any of you have kids, have your kids play either center or defense, because there'll be a spot for them. And that's the truth.
First of all, I'm glad you were listening last year. And I'm listening both years, so appreciate that. Process is right, and actually it'll probably begin tomorrow at our meetings and continue on till July 1st and beyond if we don't have players slotted, like you said, in their roles. John Ferguson and his pro staff do a tremendous amount of work, and they give me a list leading up to July 1st. There's other players that come back from Europe before July 1st that have freedom. Tim Burke and his staff do a wonderful job, amateur-wise, of scouring both major, junior, Europe, college hockey, and some of the free agents are signed way before. Are they veterans? No, but they're players that you're going to see here and hopefully enjoy watching them here for a year or 2, and then watch them again in the National Hockey League. So some of our free agent dollars are spent, we think, intelligently before July 1st, when the AHL vets or the AHL forwards or whatever the scorers, are come available. But for us to not only put a good product on here, but think of our future in the Sharks, we have to look at those amateur free agents coming out, and we've signed a number of them with a lot of hard work, both identifying the talent and recruitment-wise. It's a battle out there. It's 30 teams basically going after 20 kids that the pro scouts think can be NHL players every year, and it's a task that these guys take on and are on year after year to identify those guys. So that's the start of the process. By July 1st, we usually know which those guys and older draft picks come in, and then we get the Fergie's list and get on the phone noon on July 1st and battle 30 other general managers to try to recruit the top players for this team. And it's a battle because players have already established relationships like LeCoin and Hershey. There are places in this league that, I'm not saying they cheat, but they have summer jobs for people, I guess, and maybe housing that just happens to be available because no one's using it to recruit players. There are all kinds of things that happen to get certain type of players, but until we know those players, AHL scorers, and think they fit not only on the ice to get the odd power play goal, but in the community, and to know that they're going to be leaders in the dressing room and to point our young men in the right direction, which you're talking about, Rich. We think we've done a great job there. And even guys that played 1 year here or with our big league team and came down here the next year that we thought would be great leaders are probably pretty low on your list for guys you'd want back again. And we could not identify that because we thought they were good people, and they came back, and what happened in the 2 years we failed here, they failed us. And we couldn't have predicted that. But I'll guarantee we want to win here. We do a tremendous amount of work to win here. This summer we recruited Andrew Murray, who had played the last 3 years in the NHL, signed him to a two-way contract. He's a center iceman that played in Columbus the last 3 years, and he made our big club. So, do we feel bad about that? No, we feel bad that he's, there might be a hole in our lineup, but our amateur scouts have done great jobs. Is Ben Ferrio a #1 center in the American Hockey League? Yeah, he is. Just because he's listed as a right winger, no. He proved he's a #1 center, and McCarthy and Ferrio and Wingles, when we're healthy up top, we're the best line in the league. We signed Ben Guite, who's a tremendous leader. Unfortunately, he's banged up right now, and I hope to see him back this year. So we know the hole was there, perceived hole, and we went out and we signed people, and things changed. Injuries happen. People make the big club, but we're cognizant of that, and all I can tell you, we love to be here. We want to be here, and we want to be proud of this team.